Hello, Sagittarius, my darlings. How you doing? It's Lynn from It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to bring you oh my goodness. Hopefully that figured it out. I'm here to bring you your March 2022 tarot reading. I have the Celtic Tarot, I have the Mythic Tarot, and I have the Romance Angels. So, kind of a cool combination. We got historical. Woo! Geez, Sag. That one, those two want to come. This one and this one. Oh, I am so glad to see this card personally and professionally. So jeepers, let's just see here. I'm going to put those on there, and I'm going to stop them, and I'm going to cut them. We're going to look at all these cards just a sec. I'm going to put these ones on the top to look at first. I am so excited to show you. I've only seen two of the cards, but I'm already so excited. All right, so let's deal these out here. Nine of Swords, not surprised. The challenge is Six of Wands. Eight of Wands, Two of Wands in the foundation, Two of Cups in the recent past, the Three of Shields coming in, Three of Pentacles. So, Justice, Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Five of Wands. All right. So these ones that dropped out. So the first one that went flying over here on my arm was a Chariot. So there could be some very swift, quick energy that all of a sudden takes you into a new area, off on a new path, okay? And it could be like a distraction, a temporary thing, and you know, like a something that you just go off on for a bit and then you come back. You could be traveling, you know. But I see this is a hard-won victory, and this is something that you could have put a lot of time and energy in, but not fully focused time and energy in, okay? Once you bring your focus together, once you can balance your angel and your devil here, okay? And we all have them, right? And sometimes the devil is the one we're listening to, and sometimes the angel is, to balance that out, right? Because we all have those desires and mistakes and, you know, whatever. But anyway, so this is balancing your two forces, okay? And some of it's not just like evil, like it's how we can be evil to ourselves, right? And if we're not in balance and believing in who we are for whatever we are and our strengths and all that, then this chariot runs wildly all around. But when we are in control, then we can control our lives, you know. I used to say, I don't mind giving over to control to someone as long as it's someone who's in control. You know, I don't have a problem as long as they're in control, you know, like they have control of their own lives kind of thing. Anyway, was that what the other one was? Oh, and then there was the Nine of Swords. That was the next one I saw, or Ten of Swords, rather, the 10. So I can tell you that you have probably been going through a difficult time for quite a while. Okay. And probably many times you thought, oh, well, this is the end. I'm feeling better and it's finally over. But yet another um, blow of some sort, or hurt, or dig, or, just a lot of real painful situations, and it could be in different areas of your life, but it's affecting everything, and it's affecting you terribly, painful. Like I said, that last full moon could have been a real doozy, but it also signifies the end. Okay, you could have gotten to such a low point, to such a difficult point, which is probably where you needed to get to, because sometimes we need to get down to the guts, right to the guts of it. You know, sometimes if we have an injury, we got to figure out where it's coming from, right? In order to heal it, you got to feel it to heal it, okay? And so, but this is the end of it. This is not accepting, not letting these things hurt you anymore, letting them go, standing up, dusting yourself off, and trying again. This is that card. See that new horizon? See it? And I told you, the sunrise, that's spring. That's March. That's the eastern doorway. That's the door opening where you're ready. You're ready to start healing now. Not gonna get hit and allow it to hurt you anymore. Okay? So, and I feel when it happens, when it begins, when you decide, when you get clear, because some of the damage that's being done here is by you, Sagittarius. You're doing it to yourself. So you need to settle these two sides of yourself. You know, you're being really hard on yourself with this side here. And you need to have a little more kindness, gentleness, acceptance, validation, whatever it is you're lacking, you need to give that to yourself. Sometimes if we wait for the world to do it, we're going to be waiting a long time. So you need to give it to you, you know? Anyhow, so because once you do it, once you stand up, once you start healing, it's going to move swiftly. It's going to be the fast train. And, and because once you get on a roll, side, you don't do anything slow. You don't do anything slow. So when you heal, it's going to be fast too. You take care of business. And there you are, Sagittarius, Knight of Wands. Like I told, you are intent on your goal. You're full of energy, full of fire. Um, the Knight of Wands is out to create growth and abundance and face any dragons, no fear. No fear anymore. Here, you're probably petrified of everything, scared of everything. No fear. I like that there's a lot of horses, dragons here because that shows a lot of movement, right? Movement. Also, too, I think that like if you have a project or someone said, "Oh, Lynn, could you help me with this?" I have more energy for that than I do, for this. But sometimes it takes something like that to get us on our way. But anyway, once you get up here and stand up and dust yourself off, and you say, okay, I've been crying long enough. I've been victim long enough. Yes, there was some wrongs. There was some real wrongs done here, but I got to get up now, and I got to get back on my horse and get out there, because no one's going to come and, coddle me and take me and do it. I got to do it. I got to do this. And you're strong, Sat. You're strong. you know. But anyway, I just saw this card, the Fool. There we go. March, the doorway. You know, I don't even know if I said this at first. So here we are. March is the eastern doorway on the medicine wheel. And the eastern doorway is where all things begin. And isn't that interesting? Because March 21st is the spring equinox. So that is the beginning of the astrological calendar. And so it represents growth, um, fertility, new beginnings, the beginning of the path. Um, you know, it's an excellent time for opening and stepping into a new possibility. And you have the Fool. The Fool is completely willing to take a chance, to start something new, to take a risk. You know, if you see the Fool here, right? And the Fool is all of us when we start something new, brand new, like brand new. And he's the Fool because he has no experience at it. He's not a master at this point. He's a he's just learning. He's got no shoes, barely a frock, you know, nothing to his name. But he's, what have I got to lose? I might as well give it a try. And he's optimistic, you know. So I think that there is going to be an opportunity presented to you that is going to help you heal, because you can really focus and give yourself to something which you really, really are good at. You know, it's going to bring you out of your slump, whatever this is, right? And the thing about this is that it's about your light side and your shadow side. And I think you've been living in the shadow side for quite a while. And it's time for you to balance this out more with your light side. Talk to yourself like you talk to a friend that is having a hard time, you know. Anyway, there's something here, there's some sort of goal or objective you decide to go after, you decide to focus on, to bring growth and excitement to your own life. You got a fire and you're going for it. You don't care that you don't have anything to take with you. You don't care that you don't have any experience, or perhaps not, you know, what is known as experience. You're going, you're doing it. I'll do it. You're like, pick me. Very exciting. You know, maybe this is part of what you have to offer. This project is your experience here. You know, you may have a lot to offer to this. You think that you're not experienced, that you're going in empty handed, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you have a lot to offer. Anyway, so let's get to the body of the reading, okay? In the current position is the Nine of Swords, and this could have been through this last full moon energy. It was a tough full moon, like it was brutal. I was in lockdown for 2 days, just beating myself up, just going around swirling with all these terrible negative thoughts, you know, wanting to heal, wanting to feel better, but stuck in this until I realized it was a full moon. And then I thought, oh, no wonder. Thank goodness it's not me. So you could have had, you know, tough nights, tough thoughts, tough couple days there, and or maybe longer years of difficulty, mental health, depression. Who knows? It could have been a short period or a long period that was just very tough on you. Your challenge here is, for one thing, to see how you can Because this is, you know, the Six of Wands is about planning for success. Okay. So this is your challenge, is to plan for success. Plan, like, what if it turns out? What will I do? Where will I go? I better be prepared for success and challenges. You know, we got to think ahead. Good leaders, role models do this. You might become a leader or a role model. Your challenge is to be ready and to, like, there's something here you're going to succeed with. But I feel like it's in the planning and the organizing, and because there's others that believe in you, follow you. Um, you have others who believe in you. I think it's you that has to believe in you. The other thing I want to mention is, here is the white horse, right? I told you you need the more of the white dragon. You need more of this clarity, um, drive, planning for success. Planning for success, not thinking, oh, geez, not, you know, like that kind of, but that's your challenge, is to think that way, okay? So above you is the Eight of Wands. This is on your mind. This is, there's going to be, I feel, some very swift action happening around you. You could get very busy for one thing. You could be doing a lot of talking, communication. This is swift communication. You could be traveling. All of a sudden, you're going to be traveling or making plans, because the crowning you is kind of what's on your mind, what's in your immediate plans, eh? This is your immediate present almost. So all of a sudden, making plans to travel. This is big changes in the air. There's a change in the wind here, and things are going all of a sudden in another direction, and you're having to plan, start making plans and think about this. Like I said, your challenge is going to be to plan and organize for the future. This is going to be a challenge for you. Maybe you're not very good at that. I don't know. Anyway, in the foundation, you have the Two of Wands. I like this card for you, Sag, because you need to realize you have the world in your hands. You have the world in your hands. You are so creative, you know, very creative. You have a choice to make here, you know. There's two paths. What? Uh, One seems more perilous, more difficult. You're going to have to get on the dragon and ride over the mountains, you know. This one seems more peaceful, easier, you know, the easy way to go. But you don't really know. Looks can be deceiving. You don't know. And I think you need to follow your passion here. Your passion. Don't think, oh, what's the sensible thing to do? What pays the most money? It's not about that right now. It's not about that. It's about your passions. And you really, I don't think either path is wrong, really. Just the way you're perceiving it, or your expectations. You really have the world in your hands. There's so much potential in you right now. You are about to I think there's some sort of success coming to you, okay? So, in the recent past, there's been some sort of connection, possibly. This could be with a romantic partner. You could have met a new friend. You could have reconnected with someone. And this could be a family member that you've reconnected with. I'm not seeing a lot of romance here in this. You just could be dating, perhaps. Holy cow. Right now, it looks like this is all moving. Can you guys see that? It looks like actual moving energy. It's crazy. Anyway, you could be dating. right now, starting to date. Like I said, I'm not really seeing a lot of other energy about love here right now. So this could be just partnerships, forming good relationships, friendly relationships, seeing eye to eye, working together. Okay. There could be someone here you've connected with that's helped open your mind a little bit here, helping you plan. They could be helping you succeed, perhaps. Okay. They might really believe in you. They might see in you that that world, that possibility, coming in the immediate future is the Three of Pentacles. So this is collaborating for a common goal here. Everybody wants this column to be built because once it's built, you're all going to get recognition of the greatest column ever. But anyway, first you got to work together, and everyone has a different skill. This is what the important thing is. Not one person can complete this project. You need each other, but you have to learn to work together for the common goal. One might be the chiseler, one might be the artist that designs it. I don't know, but they've all got to rely on each other and work together and realize each person's skill is needed here. Okay, whether it's just two of you, three of you, more of you. It's working together for the common goal. When you think about that movie, A Beautiful Mind, that professor, can't remember his name, but this is the exact idea he came up with that won him a Nobel Prize was teamwork. Teamwork. If we work together, we can make something together, you know. Otherwise, we have to all work individually, and we're making 25 individual things when we work together and make something really great. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, geez, there's a lot of sirens and stuff today. Not sure what's going on. Also, in the present energy, you have justice. There could be a legal situation you're involved in. Maybe not necessarily legal. There could be some sort of documents. You could be signing some sort of documents, a contract, an agreement. It feels official in some way. It's in your favor. This is some sort of fair decision coming down for you. And it could have been something that was really worrying you for a long time. But you may create some sort of plan. There could be some sort of negotiation, something worked out anyway, for sure, in your favor. Also, like I said, this could be some sort of agreement or document. You may want to get legal advice when it comes to any agreement or document. You may want to get legal advice to protect yourself. So it could be something like that too. Anyway, in your exterior energy, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is your second knight. And both knights that you have, Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, are very quick energy. Like this is going after it, going quickly, out to get your goal accomplished. Okay. And so this could be delivering a message. There could be a message coming into you being delivered. It's wanting to get something settled, straight, get the facts out, the truth, deal with it. And this is through communication of some sort or documentation, because it's also documents that communication is in writing as well. But anyway, this is the goal is to get this sorted and figured out and worked out, like accomplished here. This could be a Gemini coming around you. It doesn't have to be Gemini. It can be Libra or Aquarius as well. But this is, it comes in out of nowhere. They contact you all of a sudden. It's like, hey, where you been? You're like, where have I been? Oh my goodness. It's weird. So you may suddenly get communication from an air sign or lots of signs, lots of communication, suddenly get in contact. I'm going to tell you, spring is in the air. So, there could be people from the past all of a sudden messaging you and, hey, how's it going? And, and just saying. So, this could be an air sign. There could be many people contacting you. Or it could be someone who wants to settle something with you. They want to talk. They want to figure it out. The white elephant, they can't handle it anymore. And they got to, deal with it. I have a feeling it's that someone coming to you who wants to solve the situation. Okay? It's not you. I don't think this is your energy. In your expectations, you have the sun. So you're either expecting success or you're not expecting it and you're going to get it. This is, you are golden at this time. I think this is unexpected success, to tell you the truth. I think it's unexpected success. I think something happens. You're going to feel all giddy and happy. There could be a Leo around you already. There could be a child coming into your life. It could be a new birth or a child that you're not expecting. But I also see this as abundance, and also, I like to say that everything grows under the sun. Everything is illuminated under the sun. We can see so clearly, and you're able to sow some seeds here. You're able to spread sunshine. I feel this is unexpected success, I think, you could be delivering messages too in some way. And your outcome is the Five of Wands. Now, the challenge again, I've had this in a couple of readings, and this, could be going on for you personally in your life, in your community, in your country. But this is being heard over other people. All these people, everyone's got ideas about how to go forward, how to do this, how to make this work, whatever it is you're trying to create here. But you're not getting anywhere because everybody's too busy competing with each other's ideas. This is competing ideas, Think of marketing, right? And everybody's trying to think of the perfectly marketing thing to get people to want this product. So everybody's got these different ideas and it's competing ideas. But it's needing to work together, hear each other, like this back here, maybe as the crowd gets bigger or more people get involved, it's harder to get heard, being heard and there could be a lot of competition in the field or the area that you're going into. This just talks about a lot of competition. You're not the only one around, there's 20 carpenters at this job, or there's 20 cooks, or there's, whatever it is. It's a competitive market, it looks like. So you're struggling to get your product noticed, get your self heard in this area. But I see a lot of success for you, Sag. The Chariot, the Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Shields. There's geez, 2 Eight of Wands. So much, but potential. So now I have the Mythic Tarot. I'm looking for a little clarity for Sagittarius in March. What do they need to know for March? Six of Pentacles. So this is give and take. Money coming and money going. You may have to put money in out to bring money in. You know, it also is saying being a little careful. Don't spend money frivolously. You know, you got to think about, okay, well, I've got that car payment coming up at the end of the month. I better not order takeout all weekend or whatever the case may be. But it's about balancing the credits and debits here a little bit too, right? But also that you may have to pay out, you may have to invest to get something back. Give and take. This could be with your energies too, your time and your energy, you know. I scratch your back, now you scratch mine, you know, kind of thing. So very, very interesting. Give and take situation. I also kind of see here that there's this person that is allowing and giving permission. You know, it's almost like you have to ask permission from this person to be able to proceed. You may have to borrow money from the bank, get some sort of a loan. You may be the one giving the loan, you know, I don't know. But it's about give and take here. And there's a certain amount of trust. One person just could be not in a great position. And so you need to trust that they will pay it back through their time, their effort. Whoa, something. Okay, here's a few cards here. Here we go. You know, it's funny. I saw that guy as kind of the emperor, calling the shots, wanting to be the boss. Okay. So look at that. So this is what I'm seeing. You may have to ask permission. He says what can be done and what can't be done. And we're saying, oh, well, can I? And, you know, it's asking for help, but I also feel like it's almost asking for forgiveness or something like that, okay? Then you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, it could be some gossip or some talk. Sometimes it's hot air. Someone's full of hot air. They like to talk and say, yeah, I know about that. Or they're gossipy. Um, I have a feel. I don't think you should give a lot of time to this, really. I think you should listen and pay attention to the flavor of the energy in the situation. But I think you're doing a lot of listening. Okay. I don't think this is you talking. I think this is you listening, and I think it's someone blowing a lot of hot air. And here we have the Emperor, right? This person likes to talk. They like to put out all the rules. Oh, that's my button. The Emperor controls everything. They can be controlling and a tyrant and demanding, but they also can be very responsible and father-like and take care of everybody. You know, the emperor has a lot on their shoulders, a lot of responsibilities. They have to think of everybody else. But also, sometimes they're far removed from what's going on way down here in the village. You know, and this is how they can lose sight of what it is they did to get here in the first place. Anyhow, so it looks like someone is the king of the road, the boss of the show in this situation. Okay, and the star. The star is like one of the wish cards. Okay, and the star is having faith even though we're not sure if something's going to turn out. We don't know. There's no promise, you know. We don't have any guarantee. And she's about to open this box and she approaches it naked, vulnerable, unsure of what's going to come out of it. Pandora's box, right? It could be the devil himself, you know. But we decide to take a risk like the fool. Take a risk and have faith. Both of these cards are about taking a risk and having faith. The star energy is about renewal, believing in yourself, believing in yourself, you know. Look at all the stars behind her in this picture, right? And I also want to point out that she is also naked. It's about, there's something here about being vulnerable, Sag. Being vulnerable. Tearing down some of those walls. You don't need them. You don't need them. So, you know, it's renewal of your spirit, you know, renewal of your faith in yourself, and taking a chance, going for it, just believing that it might, you know what? It might turn out. The sun just might come up tomorrow. It just might, you know, that glass half full. This situation, this whole situation could have a very happy ending. You kind of go into it. I'm not sure if you're the man in the chair or the person down here. I think you could be this person, okay? The person asking, wanting to be in on this investment, wanting to borrow money, wanting whatever, some sort of chance, a chance, okay? So there could be lots of communication, and some of it you're not sure about. You're like, geez. But asking questions, you could be asking questions and whatnot. And between you and this person is the boss. So you're communicating with the boss. I have a feeling that you're not sure how you felt about the communication. It could be a lot of hot air is what I'm feeling, okay? So this is with the boss or the landlord or something like that, okay? And the thing is that I think it turns out in the best possible way. It could restore your faith in something. In whatever this is, your faith could be restored, you know. There's something new about this, you know, because it's renewal and she's vulnerable, she's naked, willing to take a chance on something new here. Most definitely. Most definitely. I also think you're cleansing your energy somehow, you know, from back here. This is a lot of knives coming at you just from every direction. And some of them are from out there. Yes, some of them are the hurt that people have done. But now it's just you putting them in. So enough of that. It's time for the hand. And you're going to make plans for success. So maybe you're going to make plans. You're going to look into, find out about things to help yourself with this, you know. So maybe you're going to start listening to positive YouTube videos, start putting music on, go out for a walk. You might start. You know, you're going to change. You're going to change, make a changes here. Okay. You might just get outside into the light, get some fresh air. I don't know. But you're making changes and taking action on them. Sixes are making moves, taking action to take steps for improvement. Okay. This is such a relief, you know, and it's such a long time coming. one of the biggest messages here, Sag, is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Where'd that card go? Ooh, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So that's some of this here, right? You know, that's where that's that, like I said, you putting music on, you might be telling jokes, trying to see the funny side of things, the silver linings, you know. Is there anything else here for Sagittarius for March 2022? What do they need to know in their love life? So it says flirt. It's like light energy flirt. Flirting is confidence building. Oh, I just got an itchy foot. You know what that means? I'm going to be traveling somewhere. This could be the one. Wow. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I have? Could be this air sign or this Knight of Swords that comes, that connects with you. Emails, messages, you know, I don't know, maybe phones right up, maybe knocks on your door. Not really sure, but that could be the one. You know, when this card comes up, it doesn't very often, but I get a sense that one of you could live near a church. Um, you or they or both of you do. You may be able to hear church bells from where you live. You may be able to see it from your window. One of you could be not religious, but follow a faith of some sort. This person could follow a faith. And they also could be very traditional, be old fashioned, be the type that want to be married, you know, that kind of thing. They could be traditional in some sort of way, maybe because of their religious upbringing. I'm not sure. But romantic, it looks like. Do you want me to see if I can see one more? One more for Sag. What does Sag need to know? You know, also the Emperor here in this situation could be you, Sag. You could be the one running the show. You could be the one calling the shots. You know, that's a possibility here that people are asking your permission. Is this how we can do it? You know, I have a feeling it's someone else, to tell you the truth. I have a feeling you're dealing with who's ever running the show or running the company or running the, you know, the property. Oh my. I did not see this coming. Engagement. Hmm. You know, it seems to me that things are taking off. This Emperor could turn out to be a love interest. You know, um, it would probably take an emperor to conquer you, Sagittarius, because they'd have to be at the top of their game, you know, to keep up intellectually. Um, you know, someone to, what was I saying earlier? What was I saying earlier? You don't mind giving up control to someone who's in control. You know, they got to be in control if I'm going to give up control to them. So, you know, this is very much that this person is in control of their world anyway. They've got things under control. I also feel like they're more aware of than what they could let on. They may not, you know, they're very worldly, I have to say. They could have traveled a lot of experience in their life. They've learned a lot. But sometimes, I'm going to tell you, sometimes this person does not like to be questioned. They want you to just do what you've been told or asked and don't ask questions. Now, I don't know about you, but me, I'm a Sagittarius and I ask questions. So I get on this person's nerves real fast because I'm like, oh, why do we have to go in that way? Is the other way closed? And they just want you to say, yes, I will go in that way. They don't want you to question their authority. Okay. Now, I don't think you're going to be challenging this person. Don't get me wrong. But this person could attract you, possibly. If there's a person around, they could attract you because of their commanding way, having things under control. And you're like, ooh, wow, this person's impressive, because Sagittarius, you are, a magic maker. So to see someone do it better, you're like, wow. So you may have someone could be impressing you. They could be very secure, could have built something from the ground up, possibly, could be successful, could be your boss, your landlord, or this could be you, Sagittarius. You're taking control. You're getting, and you are, in some ways, you very much are with the Chariot. This is getting things under control, focusing, keeping your eyes on the ball. Okay. So you could be very much getting things under control at this point, mastering your own ship, you know, being the master of your own ship, the captain of Dread Pirate Roberts. If any of you have ever watched, what's that show? The Princess Bride. Yeah, Dread Pirate Roberts. So, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And I just dropped the Justice card. Isn't that funny? You might be going to the Justice of the Peace. I can't see it. Like, honestly, I just don't see Sagittarius eloping, but who knows? Who knows? You might just get whirled away, you know? Wouldn't that be lovely? After such a difficult time you've been through, but you're ready to release all that now. You're ready to stand up and stand strong and proud again. So I'm really, really happy for you, Sagittarius. I'd love to hear if this resonates in any way for you. Please comment below, hit all the buttons, and thank you for all your loving support that you always give me. I love you so much. And happy St. Patrick's Day.